Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet.
Welcome everybody to This is CorbinCenter. Give me a C. Give me a... No, we're not going to even spell it all out because you know how to spell it. This is the place to be, and it says it at the fucking beginning of the show. So, without further ado, Corbin celebrates match 1400. He goes to one of his favorite places. Darren, join us. You go to Las Vegas, Sin City, you sinner, you dirty sinner. So tell us about it. Let's talk about the matches first. So first things first, match number one, the 1400th match. Break it down for us.
Well, you know I always love the Lvl Up convention. I mean, like there's no doubt on this one, and this was big because like I said, match 1400. So on Friday, I end up being in a 6-man tag, and match number one. Oh, Wes, I love you for this one. So I go on match number one. Match number one, I'm against one guy that I've wrestled before, JKM. The other four, never been against. Avery Ocean, Alice Blair, Dante King, and Lvl Up Noah, which I think is funny because Lvl Up Noah at the Lvl Up convention seems almost destined to win. This is for the 1-Up Cup. It's something that they do all the time. Now, again, you know me in six-way scrambles. It was a very easy night. I just get a couple things in. And it was funny because I heard, like Noah and Dante talking about it. So Dante King ends up winning the match. He's talking to Lvl Up Noah about it. He says that he kind of he's like, well, I kind of want to go hard because I don't know what else I'll get in this weekend. And that's my favorite because, people want to get their shit in, and that's totally cool, and that's awesome. But, like me, I did 3 things, and I got compliments all the way through. So the big one was I missed the splash into the open pool. That's always a given. I did took the knee strike, the Kenny Omega, and I bounced off all the ropes. That's classic Corbin. And then I went to attack Alice Blair and got the drop toe hold in the corner. So, yeah. So I did pick up the victory, but for a 1400th match, it was something that again, it was great. It was fun. And I actually remembered to take a picture, Good on me, right? Actually making sure that happened. But overall, great time. And again, I thought maybe I could try and get on Prestige for this one. But, and Wes would have let me, which is great, but I was there. So he put me on match 1 anyway. And so I got to do my thing and then take off a little early and check out more of the Vegas scene, even though it was still raining a little bit. But yeah, it was super fun. A good 1400th match.
Hell of a milestone. But match number 2, familiar enemy and a little thorn play? Oh, you dirty boys.
Well, what can I say? It's becoming a tradition. And the funny thing is, Mikey messaged me ahead of time to tell me this idea that he had for a spot. Now, I always specifically say I'm not really the big nerdum guy. So, that's a deal. I just don't know. So the funny thing is he told me his plan. He's got the Dragon Slayer sword, and then the Buster sword comes in from Tifa, and it combines his Final Fantasy fandom. So I kind of picked up on that. And the thing is he's like, if you are okay with it. Now, first of all, I love Mikey. Mikey and I go way back to the Paragon days, the West Coast days. We've wrestled numerous times. The deal about this one is Mikey also has a ton of followers on TikTok and Instagram. So there's no reason why I would deny doing this spot with him. It would get attention. And I think it was perfect for this because while a lot of people want to go out and do spots and do their moves and all this stuff that they've seen Osprey and those guys do, it's very easy to see on indie shows who the popular guys are on TV. So with that said, this one I knew just the reactions alone. And you've potentially seen the clips because even on the Instagram reel, it's up to 3,500 as I'm recording this. So it'll probably be up to more by the time you see it. But we walked through it. It was great. The sword in the crotch. Tifa comes out, throws it to him, blocks it away. The big Rikishi in and out cell. And again, I couldn't ask for a better, easier match. I love wrestling Mikey, and I appreciate it so much. And so I really enjoy getting to be a part of these things. So this just works. It's in my wheelhouse, So this was a great moment. So I'm glad that he asked me to do it, and I'm glad that it's become a tradition. We've wrestled 3 years in a row, and I'm hoping at next Level Up, we do it again.
And then finally, you will participate in Versus Pro, one of its signatures, the Big Boss Battle. Easy night, right? What a way to end it. Tell us about this match and you and Battle Royals.
So tradition here is the Big Boss Battle. It's just a huge battle royal, you know, like that, and that's the thing. And like, the weapons are legal, but they say if you don't want to get hit with a weapon, you don't hit somebody with a weapon. Now, I'm in at 19, which was good because you saw the footage of the fact that I was there to support Mikey winning the No Mercy tournament, and then had to run all the way over to make sure I got my entrance in there. Now, here was the hard part. So I ran over, and again, I wanted to do the Miss Splash spot, but like I didn't know who was all going to be in, so I'm asking people, I'm like, hey, if you're in when I'm in, if you're in when I'm in, and they're like, oh, I'll probably be out before that, because no one really wanted to be in this. It was so Wes put me in first, second match, and now I'm in the end. So I'm in the end of the Sunday show, which is fine, but it's an easy night, you know. So as I'm going through and you know, I told everybody, and finally, like, of course, you know, there was one guy, Sean, I think his name is Sean Black, not to be confused with Shane Black, but he was at least in the ring, and I went to do the dive spot and missed. And he got to at least do the Samoa Joe walk away, which was really good. And so again, it gets a reaction, you know, like super easy. But yeah, you're just watching and you're trying to talk to people and you're like, hey, is this person in? Is this person in? Is this person in? And then I ran a spot with the 20th entrant, Principe, and he came in and we did a little lucha thing, did some stuff, and then I eliminated myself with the old Kurt Angle, swing, boom, back in the face, and pinned myself. Or, sorry, got pinned, but basically beat myself. That's it. What an easy night. Of course, the show was early, so it still gave me plenty of time. Afterwards, you know, we'll talk about like some of the stuff that I got to do out there. And overall, and I don't count battle royals as part of my, you know, whole thing. It's just, while it's a match, it doesn't feel like a match, you know. So like, it doesn't feel like something fairly to recover, because I've probably been in a bunch, and if that's the case in battle royals count, I've had well over 1,400 matches. So, with that said, that wrapped up my Level Up convention matches. But yeah, it was such a great weekend, so can't complain. Thank you again, Versus Pro, and thank you again, Wes. Love it. And I made the joke to him. The idea that he went from getting married in the ring one night and having a legit wedding to stapling TJP's wife's crotch and having that seemingly go viral with Wrestling with Unicorns. It's going to be hard to top that next year.
Well, Darren, what a great weekend. Congratulations on 1,400 matches. But when you go to Vegas, you always say it's a vacation. You always enjoy it out there, as much as I do. So we're going to talk about some of the stuff that surrounds it, and we're going to discuss that on the next This is CorbinCenter.